Hello students, welcome to the class. I'm Yogita. Our subject is CNET Nursing Education for Nurses, and today we are going to discuss about micro teaching. Now this micro teaching is a teacher training technique. It's not a teaching technique. It helps the teacher to be more efficient. It helps the teacher to improve the social skill of teaching. The definition of micro teaching is a technique where the student nurse can improve her teaching skill, and she is planning to take a class on a specific content with a specific teaching skill for a small group of students with a small duration of time. See, everything is small, small, small. That is what called micro teaching. A simple topic is selected, a specified teaching method is selected, small group of students are selected, and a short duration like 5 to 10 minutes or at the most 15 to 30 minutes can be considered for micro teaching. Now, the phases of micro teaching. The phases of micro teaching is mainly three phases: pre-active phase, interactive phase, and post-active phase. Now, in pre-active phase, you are preparing yourself for the class. To take a micro teaching, you're preparing yourself. You are selecting the topic. You are selecting, you're understanding the background of student, their level of knowledge, their understanding level, their capacity, their previous information about the topic. Everything is gathered by a teacher now, student teacher. You are writing a content, you are collecting the material what is required for your teaching practice, you are planning which AV aid you are going to use, you are planning which teaching method you are going to use in this session, and you're taking a rehearsal. You're speaking to your observer because you require a supervisor to supervise your class, and you're making all the physical arrangements. If you want a desk, table, whatever is required as per your convenient to present your material, all the arrangement is done by the student teacher now. So these all things are happening in your first phase, that's called your pre-active phase. Also, you are writing your lesson plan, all the content of your content lesson, what you're writing, what you're going to present, everything is scripted here. You are also planning your timing, because here you need to talk not more than 10 to 15 minutes. So you have to summarize everything in that given time. So you are making a planning that how you are going to take your class, what are the important topic you are going to summarize, or you are going to take in this session. That all planning is done in the first phase. Then the second phase is an interactive phase, where the actual class presentation will happen, where the student teacher is interacting with the students, a small group of people, and taking or presenting a class. So here she is using a lesson plan and delivering a speech. She is using a different teaching skills or specified teaching methods using AV aids. She is following all the rules and regulation and principle of making use of to make the AV aids, and what are the principles which is used to present that AV aids, because just like that you cannot hold a chart paper or your OHP, or you cannot use your blackboard. For everything there is certain principles and rules. A teacher is following everything that now and presenting her topic. Also interacting with the student, asking questions, maybe if they want to ask any doubt, training that students, classroom behavior also managed. A teacher is trying to control the entire classroom behavior. See, all these things can happen within that given duration of time. Also in this interactive phase, where supervisor get the time to check the class what is taken by a student teacher, she can make an evaluation, she can assess, she can find what are the mistakes done in that class, how she can improve. All this can be checked, noticed. The last is post-active phase, where the interaction with the supervisor, you are giving a evaluation feedback of your class. You should able to face the criticisms, or you are getting a rewards, positive feedback from your supervisors, and you are able to learn what exactly happening in your micro teaching. So it will help you to become more efficient, improve your teaching practice in a more effective way. For that reason, to train the teacher, I mean the student teacher, we are making use of this micro teaching session. Next, the advantages of micro teaching. Definitely a student teacher get a benefit because of micro teaching session. She can improve herself, she can improve her teaching skill, she can make a planning, she will improve her cognitive thinking process, that how she can summarize the topic for a small duration. She can think about the aviate which is efficient, which is excellent to make use in that session. Also, she is able to learn how to have a control over the students or the class. She is able to bring changes in her voice modulation. She can improve her teaching skills. It gives a lot of confidence. See, before you go for a macro lesson, because before you handle the very big group, very big number of students, you are training yourself how to handle the students, how to make use of classroom, because a teacher cannot stand in one place to take the class from morning to evening. Yeah, from whole one session she cannot stand in one place. She need to know how she can move around in the class, how she can talk, interact with the students. See, these all things are learned in micro teaching. So that's one of the greatest advantage for the student teacher. Definitely we will have a disadvantage, because here it takes a long time for preparation, because you need to think a lot how we are going to minimize, concise everything for short duration. It may be a physical, a mental stress to a student or that participant. They may be exhausted and they're not able to give their best. Definitely, here what they find is that it's only for the improvement of your teaching skill, nothing else. It's not about the lesson, it's not about the content. And definitely here the group is very small and you may be able to do that, but actual it may not provide a good opportunity for the student or the learner to improve herself. They may not able to gain a confidence when they are facing a big group. And definitely the